God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My child, listen to me until the end." This moment did not arrive by chance, nor did these words fall into your eyes by luck. It was I who prepared this instant, I who saw your hesitant steps and still led you firmly, even when your heart faltered and your faith trembled. I have quietly watched your struggles, your forced smiles, your strength hiding the pain. I know the exhaustion you carry inside, even when outwardly you try to appear whole. But today, I breathe upon you a new breath. It is time for restoration, time for change, time for answers. Your prayers have not been ignored, your fasts were not in vain, your tears were collected by me one by one. My love now surrounds you like a cloak and whispers to you, "Do not fear, I am with you. And I will make your path straight, when you run, you will not stumble." Proverbs chapter 4 verse 12. Are you seeking a deep spiritual transformation in your life and those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour down on you daily. All this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Do not wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. This is the day I open doors that no one can close. This is the day the invisible begins to become visible. Your story does not end in the valley. I am the God who turns the valley into a path, scarcity into abundance, tears into song. The promise has not died, it is just about to bloom. Do not give up now, for you are closer than you imagine. I formed you, I sustain you, and I will be with you until the end. Today begins a new season for you, and nothing will be the same as before. Comment, I trust that God guides me to peace and victory. I have seen your hands tired from trying so much, your shoulders heavy from battles no one saw, and your heart anxious for answers that seemed never to come. I saw when you believed with all your strength, even surrounded by negatives, and when everything around seemed to fall apart, you still stood firm. I saw doors closing before you, not because of abandonment, but for protection. Nothing that happened was punishment, it was preparation. Every no you heard, every unexpected delay, every tear shed in silence was used by me as a tool to forge your faith and strengthen your hope. I am the God who sees, who even knows the groans that never turned into words. I have not forgotten you. For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, "Do not fear, I will help you." Isaiah chapter 41 verse 13. And today, with eternal love, I come to remind you that there are promises over your life that are beginning to move at this very moment. There are things you prayed for long ago and thought were forgotten, but I kept them for the right time. And that time is now. Even if your eyes do not see it, it has already begun. Stand firm, for what I have for you is greater than all that has passed. Comment, God sustains me even when everything seems silent. Remember the times you prayed with tears in your eyes, with a heavy heart, asking for provision, for a way out, for a financial miracle that seemed never to arrive? I heard every cry, every silent plea you made in your room when no one else saw or understood the pain you carried. Even when silence was the only answer you perceived, I was working behind the scenes in your life, moving pieces, aligning purposes, opening paths that seemed impassable. In Isaiah chapter 45 verse 2, I promised you, I will go before you and will level the mountains. I will break down gates of bronze and cut through bars of iron. Now, dear son, I affirm to you with power and truth, the bronze gates that held your provision locked are being broken at this very moment. What seemed too distant, too difficult, unreachable to your human eyes, is being released according to the decree of my eternal throne. The withheld money, the delayed resources, the denied access are opening before you. It is not illusion, not emotion, it is the fulfillment of a promise I made even before you were born. I am the Lord your God, and I do not lie. The time of your miracle has come. Comment, I trust that the Lord gives me wisdom to discern. I formed you with an eternal and unique purpose, dear son. You are not the product of chance or a passing moment. Every detail of your life carries a deep meaning that transcends time and circumstances. Even when pain tries to convince you otherwise, remember that you were called to live in freedom, to walk far from the yoke of scarcity that tries to imprison you. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. Your prosperity is not only the result of human effort, but an extension of my infinite love for you, a gift, a grace, an inheritance that I give you. Today, I hand you the keys to access this inheritance with faith, trust, and obedience. Do not fear, for I am with you. Walk with me and you will see what I have already prepared for you. Son, I want you to deeply understand that the enemy fought with all his might against your finances because he knew the great impact your freedom would have on your life and those around you. He tried to imprison you in debts, fill you with fear and insecurity, making you believe that you were never born to live in abundance or prosperity. But that is a lie from the evil one. I am your Father, the one who created you and called you for much more. In Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11, I promise you, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. I called you to be a child of the King, with access to the riches of my kingdom. There are hidden treasures and open doors the world cannot see, but I am about to reveal them before you. And when that happens, it will be so supernatural that only I can explain it. Remember, your source is not in men, but in me, the God who never fails. Walk confidently. Did you know there is a powerful method to manifest money? This technique can transform your beliefs about reality at the deepest level of your subconscious mind, and it literally changed my life. We would like to invite you to experience this incredible technique. We believe that when you trust that God wants to manifest in your life, you gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in unique and wonderful ways. Therefore, be open and confident as you seek His blessings and divine guidance, believing that He has a special plan for you. To support our channel and the team who works hard to bring this valuable content, we ask you to consider purchasing our product. Just click the link in the first comment to see how this technique can work for you too. Your purchase will not only help you manifest the life you desire, but also allow us to continue sharing inspiring and transformative messages with more people. We appreciate your support and trust. My dear son, I know how much you have struggled, how much your heart has carried silent pains and still held hopes. I have seen every time you thought about giving up, when tears ran silently in the night and discouragement tried to steal your faith. I know your internal battles, your doubts, and the moments when it seemed nothing was happening, when everything felt lost. But listen carefully, nothing, absolutely nothing you have done with love and faith has been in vain. Every small seed you planted, even if no one saw it, is growing. I have kept everything, beloved son, and the time has come for you to harvest the fruit of your perseverance. It is written in my word, in Galatians 6 verse 9, "Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." And I assure you, you will not give up. I am your strength and your sustenance. With me, there are no definitive defeats, only victories prepared to be revealed. Now, feel the presence of my Spirit gently touching your heart, confirming that this is the turning point, the decisive moment in your story. I am holding your hand, guiding you through paths of honor and restoration. Those who doubted your worth and mocked your faith will be witnesses of my glory manifested in your life. What I am preparing for you is not just so that your life changes, but so that others may know the God who transforms realities, who opens impossible doors and brings abundance where there was lack. The house that seemed empty will be filled with peace, the table that seemed scarce will be abundant, the debts that stole your sleep will be paid, and the plans that seemed impossible will come to life with creativity and multiplication. Your heart will leap for joy because finally, you will see with your own eyes what before you could only imagine in prayer. But listen carefully, beloved son, this new season requires more than faith, it requires action and spiritual sensitivity. I will speak to you, not only in grand words but in small signs, in dreams, in words that will arise at the right moment to guide your step. When you feel peace in your heart, know that it is my Spirit confirming the path to follow. Obey these directions, even when they seem too simple or even incomprehensible. There are decisions that unlock miracles and steps that open portals of blessings. I will be by your side in each of these moments, but it is you who must cross the doors I open. Wherever you set your feet with faith, there I will give possession. No opposing force can stop what has been decreed in heaven for you because I go before you like consuming fire, destroying every barrier that tries to stop you. Trust me and walk with courage. I am the God who makes the impossible happen. Do not allow doubt, fear, or the voices of the world to extinguish the flame I have kindled in your heart. Remember that every transformation begins in the invisible, in the fertile soil of the Spirit, before it manifests in the natural. The seed that germinates is not immediately seen, but its strength is growing, and soon it will sprout strongly, breaking any barrier. The days of waiting may seem long, and the silence may try to confuse you, but persevere, my son. Celebrate every small victory and declare with faith that your harvest has arrived. No force can stop what has been determined on my throne. You will see financial restoration, surprising multiplication, doors open for connections that will change your destiny, and continuous provision for all your needs. This is my promise to you, written in my heart and sealed by my faithfulness. Finally, receive this word as a living seed in your spirit. Read it whenever the storm seems too strong, when fear tries to steal your peace. Pray over it, prophesy over your home and your life because the time of scarcity is over. Now is the season of abundance, restoration, and divine favor. As it is written in Joel chapter 2 verses 25 and 26, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. You will eat in plenty and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God. I am your Father, your provider, the one who never left you, even in the hardest moments. Today, I am opening the floodgates of heaven over you, and nothing will be blocked or delayed anymore. Walk by faith, my son, and see the miracle happen before your eyes. I am with you, now and forever. My dear child, the journey of financial life often becomes an invisible battlefield where doubts, fears, and human limitations try to dominate your heart. I want you to know, from the depths of my infinite love, that this struggle is not yours alone but a divine opportunity for you to grow in faith, obedience, and trust in me. In Matthew chapter 6 verse 33, I promise that if you seek first my kingdom and my righteousness, all these necessary things for your life will be added to you. I am your Father who cares for the birds of the air and clothes the lilies of the field. I will care for you and your provision much more. The bread of life that I am multiplies so that no one goes hungry, and this multiplication happens not only to satisfy spiritual hunger but also to meet the physical needs of those who trust in me. I am the light of the world, the light that illuminates every dark area of your path, including those related to your finances and work. When you allow my light to shine on your financial concerns, I reveal hidden opportunities, divine strategies, and paths you did not see before. The chains of debt, scarcity, and poverty mindset are real obstacles, but I am the one who breaks every chain and sets the oppressed free. Therefore, trust that I am opening doors no one can close, removing stones that block your progress, and placing key people in your path to help you prosper. Always remember that the sacrifice I made on the cross was not only to save your soul but for you to live a full and abundant life, as promised in John chapter 10 verse 10. Faith is the master key that unlocks the flow of blessings in your life. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 reminds us that without faith it is impossible to please God because it is necessary that you believe that I exist and that I reward those who sincerely seek me. It is not enough just to acknowledge my existence. You must believe that I desire to reward you, prosper you, and free you from the chains that bind you. This release of blocked money will not happen only by your strength or human intelligence, though I certainly give you wisdom and skill, but by a sovereign act of my grace, activated by your living faith and obedience to my principles. The open hand of faith is the channel through which blessings flow, while doubt, fear, and unbelief close this passage. Imagine your finances as a river blocked by debris and barriers, preventing the water from flowing freely and nourishing the land around it. I am the God who removes these obstacles when you surrender to me in prayer, faith, and obedience. The prayer of faith is the power that moves mountains and releases what was trapped. Align your heart with my will and see how I send my ministering angels to work on your behalf, protecting your assets, moving circumstances, influencing people, and opening doors of opportunity that no man can close. These are the invisible strategies, the divine providences that only faith can reveal and allow you to receive. Know that I am not distant but active in every moment of your life, even when everything seems stagnant. The way you manage what I grant you here has eternal weight. Your financial choices are not only earthly matters but spiritual acts that reflect your faithfulness and commitment to me. I desire you to be a faithful steward, someone who values and multiplies resources wisely, who gives generously, and who walks in integrity. The money I entrust to you is a tool to fulfill my purposes and expand my kingdom here on earth. Seeking financial liberation is not a worldly desire but a calling for you to be a channel of my blessings and a living testimony of my provision and care. Trust that I, the owner of all gold and silver, Haggai chapter 2 verse 8, have the power to transform your financial reality for the glory of my name. The faith I want to awaken in your heart is a bold faith that believes in the impossible and remains firm even when circumstances seem contrary. It is not shaken by the storms of life because it is rooted in the certainty of my promises and my faithfulness. It is this faith that opens the windows of heaven to pour over you spiritual and material riches, opening doors so you can walk in prosperity. Do not let doubt or fear dominate your mind. Instead, keep your focus on me, the God who sees, hears, and answers. This is the time to activate that faith, to plant your feet on the rock that is me, and to move forward with confidence toward what is yet to come. Now, I invite you to a deep moment of introspection and honesty with yourself. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask, which area of your financial life is blocked? Where is the fear that needs to be released so transformation can happen? Perhaps it is debts that seem insurmountable, dreams postponed for lack of resources, or the weight of uncertainty that has stolen your peace. Know that I know every tear, every sleepless night, every sigh of anguish. I am not distant or indifferent. I am exactly where you need me to be, ready to manifest my grace and power. Allow me to work in your heart to free these chains and open the way to abundance. My child, no matter the size of the storm or the depth of the blockage you face today, I am greater than all of it, and I am here to guide, protect, and restore your finances, your hope, and your life. Trust in my unconditional love and sovereign power. Give me your fears, doubts, and worries, and watch how I transform your reality. Believe that I am the God of provision, the one who multiplies loaves and fishes to feed multitudes. The faith you cultivate today is the beginning of a new story, full of miracles, abundance, and peace. Remember, everything I do is for your good, so you may live in fullness and witness the glory of my name. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If you liked it, please write Amen and share this message with someone who also needs to hear it. I invite you to click on the first comment where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.